praises to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS who will well, shalom to the elect. Now, I do follow a couple of these pages on Instagram, and you'll be watching certain things that they post, and they'll talk about God, but you can see from the things that they post that, the Most High is far from them. They speak with the zeal of the Most High, but not with the knowledge, paraphrasing. You see, it says, take your anger out on your hustle. It will be the best thing you ever did. See, when the world gets down, like the people who are in the scriptures who are trying to be of the elect, what they do is they put their energy, into the scriptures, not into the quote-unquote hustle. And you put your knowledge into the scriptures because the wisdom is in the scriptures. Knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our times. It's why these people, even though all this stuff is happening, they don't understand what's going on. This is 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversations and godliness? These people don't know what's going on. There's some dude, at work. Dude's trying to be a doctor, and he's 6 years away from being a doctor, and I just look at it laughing because he proper thinks, that's going to happen. And he was talking about how it doesn't matter how old you are, you should seek your dreams, and you don't want to die having regrets. And when you understand the scriptures, you understand that, all is vexation and all is vexation and vanity, all is vanity and vexation of spirit. So regardless of whether or not you had a dream to be an NBA player or a musician or a rapper or artist, ultimately it is all vain and vexing. And that's not your dream. Your dream is to be closer to the Most High. That's your be all and end all. All the whole duty of man is to fear Yahweh and to follow His commandments. But these people don't really understand that, even though they pretend. He's a Muslim and he's doing he's fasting for Ramadan. I seen this guy eating a pork sandwich. I see him eating a pork sausage. No, not pork sausage, a sausage pastry. And he's Muslim. And he's telling me how he's fasted, and he's not eating the whole day. And what those people do is they fast from sundown to sundown. So he's probably eating for like 16, maybe 18 hours. And there's days where I've gone to work and my job is actually more physically demanding than his, and I've not eaten or drunk the whole day, and I'm not sitting there complaining. So you can see that the spirit of these people is just weak, man. And just a few things to show how bugged out these people are, man. Just
because when I say I'm not going 50-50, which everyone wants to drag me about, okay, I don't mean that I should stop working and put my feet up. That's not what I meant. That's never what I said. I said, when I'm single and by myself, every expense I have, I cover. Yes? No problem. So why would I get in a relationship to do the exact same thing? I don't get in a relationship to stop working, no. But I'm not getting in a relationship with all the stress of a man who's going to add nothing and for me to do the same thing. So when I go Nando's, I should pay this time and you pay next time. From when I was 18, I don't know if this is like blasphemy, but my first boyfriend when I was 18 never let me pay for anything, and he was just a normal guy. Every time I got my nails done, he dropped off to get me money. If I'm getting my hair done on Saturday I wake up, there's money. Every time I went to work, I'm actually gonna.
I'm not even gonna play the rest, man. These people are gone, man. They probably think they know something, and to see a woman like that, yeah, she's pretty. She's gonna get absolutely ravished. See, she doesn't even realize her whole duty as a woman is really to follow the man and to please him. But she thinks that man is put on earth to please her, and he's supposed to pay all of this stuff. These times, what are you offering? She's not talking about how she's gonna cook for him, keep the house for him, look after his kids, and make sure that he has a home to get back to. She just feels like she's entitled, and the man's supposed to basically slave away and make sure that she don't have to do nothing. So you're working, you're saving your money, and the man's supposed to subsidize everything else. He feeds you, he puts a roof over your head, and then you don't do nothing in the house. You don't feel like having sex with him. So You don't. It's like this course of moving like as a Lambo. I have to like that because these people are bugged out, man. Every single one of them. You get into conversation with them, you just realize how gone they are, man. You don't even want to be around people at this point, and they're all in the spirit. Look at this chick.
Relationships or why marriage, why divorces happen is infidelity. Yeah. For somebody like me, if
And there's no such thing as infidelity. There's adultery, which is when a man sleeps with another man's woman. If you're sleeping with a woman and she got a husband, and whatever, and you have a wife, that's not adultery, man. See, women bug out over that, and I even see that sister, that Muslim sister, talking about it, and she's in the right mind, even though she's in the wrong faith. But she's talking about, back in the day, men weren't monogamous. They used to have more than one woman, and women didn't have a problem with that. So why is it now is a big deal? Like even chicks I'll be dealing with, they'll be talking about, oh yeah, it's a problem if you deal with another woman. These times they think it's okay to have male friends, but they'll talk about how they believe in the Most High. And it's so bugged out because you don't really believe in the scriptures, but you act like you do. Be asking me about what do I think about gay people and all about this, and the scriptures talk about it. It's like people be asking your opinion on it. I don't have an opinion on it. The Most High lay down the facts of the matter, so it's not up to me to have an opinion. You live by the scriptures, that's it. What's my opinion got to do with it? These people feel like their opinion means something, and when you look into what people say, you just know they're bugged out, man. They'll be sitting there talking about my truth. There's the truth. There's no my truth. There's the truth and there's the lie. There's no my truth. It's my truth. All of this crap that people believe, man. This chick is bugged out.
Feels like it's really all just centered around. I mean, I'll give you an example. Let's say you haven't always been the kind of person that wanted to have sex all the time, but your partner is. Right. Are you going to be the person to say, just because I don't have these needs, you can't have them either? Right. And so that's kind of one of the reasons why I actually was interested in poly, because I was introduced to it through kind of.
And she's not talking about polygamy as in, one man and two women. She's talking about polygamy as in her and two men or multiple men. Well, I think really she meant two. But it's still bugged out.
Of a non-sexual lens. Right. Okay. In my friend group, I'm the only polyamorous person, and I have the least sex out of all of my friends. So how did you feel when I told you that I was polyamorous? When you were like, hey, this is my get down, I was like, I totally get it. Wanting to set up your life in a way that you can have what it is that you want. I think anything goes as long as the intentions, reasons why.
Yeah, this place is vexing, man. I'm gonna start with Job chapter 19. I feel like reading this whole thing. Then Job answered and said, how long will ye vex my soul and break me in pieces with words? See, these people's words are vexing. These 10 times have you reproached me, is when he's talking about his friends trying to comfort him. Ye are not ashamed that ye make yourself strange to me. These people make themselves strange to the Most High. And be indeed I have erred, mine error remaineth with myself. And if indeed you will magnify yourselves against me and plead against me my reproach, know now that Yahweh hath overthrown me and hath compassed me with his nets. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry aloud, but there is no judgment. And you can see from all of this stuff, there's no judgment here, man. He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass, and he hath set darkness in my path. He hath stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am gone, and mine hope have he removed like a tree. He have also kindled his wrath against me, and he counteth me unto him as one of his enemies. So you feel the wrath of the Lord, man. It feels like he hate you, but he chastises who he loves. His troops come together and raise up their way against me, and encamp round about my tabernacle. He hath put my brethren far from me, and mine acquaintances are verily estranged from me. My kinsfolk have failed, and my familiar friends have forgotten me. They that dwell in mine house and my maids count me for a stranger. I am an alien in their sight. See, these people are meant to be they're meant to be your slaves, but they're looking at you like you're meant to be their slaves. I called my servant and he gave me no answer. I entreated him with my mouth My breath is strange to my wife, though I entreated for the children's sake of my body. You trying to reason with your chick, she ain't even trying to hear it, because, she'll say one thing, but she really with the world. Yeah, my young children despise me. I arose and they spake against me. All my inward friends abhorred me, and they whom I loved are turned against me. My bone cleaveth to my skin and to my flesh, and I am escaped with the skin of my teeth. Have pity upon me, O ye my friends, for the hand of Yahweh hath touched me. Why do ye persecute me as Yahweh, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were now written, oh, that they were printed in a book, that they were graven with an iron pen and lead in a rock forever. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and he that shall stand at the latter day upon the earth. And though after my skin's worm destroyed his body, yet in my flesh shall I see Yahweh, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another, though my reins be consumed with me. But ye shall say, why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? But ye be afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is judgment. So these people are going to receive all judgment for these stupid little philosophies that they have in their head, which completely go against the scriptures. But yeah, in their head, they feel like they're saying something deep. Let's see here. I'm not gonna read all of this, man. I'll just read. I'm gonna just read the last bits. I'm gonna start. This is Job chapter 20. I'm gonna start at 26. All darkness shall be hidden in his secret places. A fire not blown shall consume him. This is E. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. And you see all of this stuff, man. The increase of his house shall depart, and his good shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from Yahweh, and the heritage appointed unto him by Yahweh. So you see all these people, they're bugging out, man. I see people bugging out all the time, shoplifting, like saying things, and everything that they say is a complete contradiction. I heard someone say, E's medical industry works. These times your ass is sick. I eat well, for the most part. I exercise, I read the scriptures. I ain't been a doctor for like 5 years, and last time I went, it went for anything major. Yet you don't believe in the scriptures. You do whatever you want. I know people who drink cold water. You're not meant to drink cold water. I know people who are overweight that drink cold water. Now it says if you're trying to lose weight, you're meant to drink warm water, because it actually helps to remove the toxins and to break down the fats. But here you're overweight and you like drinking cold water, which is just gonna solidify the fat. Just like, right, whenever you're cooking, if you realize if you're cooking fat and you put heat to it, it warms up and it liquefies. When you put cold to it, it stiffens up. You can see the grey bits of the fat in the food. So these people don't even understand basic, intelligence, or have common sense as far as knowing how certain things interact with the body, and how heat and cold are gonna affect how your metabolism breaks down fat, and so on and so forth. Because these people are really stupid, but yet they think they know so much. You don't even have the common sense to understand if you want to lose weight, you need to be drinking warm water instead of cold. And that's just basic common sense. You should be drinking teas, warm water, room temperature water, not cold water out the fridge because you like it. I'd like to punch everybody in the face because they piss me the hell off. It doesn't mean that I do it. And that's even going off. But yeah, these people are just vexed. You just want to slap them in the face sometimes. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to start at this is Job 21:13. They spend their days in wealth, and in a moment go down to the grave. Therefore they say unto Yahweh, depart from us, for we desire not the knowledge of thy ways. What is the Almighty that we should serve him, and what profit should we have if we pray unto him? So that's how these people in the world are, man. Even when they say they're Muslim and all of this stuff, because the guy will say, I'm Muslim and I'm fasting. But I seen you in the shop, and you was eating a pork pastry, man. I don't know the name of it. I can't remember the name of it. Like a sausage bake or something. I was like, "Yo, guy, ain't you a Muslim?" And he just looked at me and said, "Oh." Yeah. I was like, "What the hell?" And then you're fasted. bugged out. Job 21:30, that the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. Who shall declare his way to his face, and who shall repay him what he hath done? Yet shall he be brought to the grave, and shall remain in the tomb.